That's me. Funny thing is, those same friends were upset when follower emotes were first revealed and couldn't be used outside their. Really? Maybe people just want to hate everything. Twitch does. Yeah. Yeah, no, I hated that. I kind of hated that we couldn't use it outside the stream, but I was like, fine. You know what? Whatever. And I didn't pay much attention to him because I'm like, fucking, I'll just do this shit. I'll put some stuff in there and maybe someday I'll have ideas for it.
She's always pestering me for
and now that I'm having inspiration for it.
That's Ethel, always trying to better herself. More power to her.
I have inspiration for him. I can put some follower ones because I think a lurk one, the like hiding shy one, would be good for outside of the stream. The waving high one is good. Laughing is good. That derpy frog is good, and the cute frog is good. So that's what we're gonna have. Because the subs get the premium ones. Though, honestly, I probably spent the most time on the waving one. But still, who cares? I need Calamari's Ascension Quest. I bought half of my emotes from an Etsy shop because I can't art and commissions are expensive. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. No problem with that. You want to know a little secret? I've been looking at the Etsy shops to look at emote IDs. And then the one hiding behind the wall, I used a Etsy shop one as a control net to get the character hiding behind a wall because the AI did not want a character to hide behind a wall. It was just like, no, they're in front of the wall, actually. Just chilling. These are the ones I bought from the Etsy pack. Ace Attorney ones. Yeah, that's cool. See, at least it's something that you like, right? That's kind of the... Shellshock made those for you. I need to make an animated one. The fire one might be a good idea. These were made by my co-streamer. Nice. Little Pikmin. Nope. Nice. Yeah, I need to think of 2 more emote ideas. If anyone has more emote ideas, let me know. Also, sub badges. I'm going to change sub badges. Honestly, I need a lot more emote ideas, but like the tier 2 and tier 3 subs, I don't care about that much. So I might just fill those with my old emotes for now. No, I don't want that. No, I'm not doing that yandere girl. No. I only like her a little bit. This is arguably one of the simplest Ascension missions in the game. Wow. Calling me out. And it actually unlocks 2 different class Ascensions. Wow. You just need to know how to trigger it, as it's less noted by the game. So it's not one of the simpler Ascension quests. You can do this from Chapter 7. All you need to do is have Seraph class as unlocked by Kamaravi at rank 10 with another character. This will most likely be Tyon, who is a natural class inheritor. Head to Colony Omega Lab with Calamari in your party. The events unfold here will. Omega Lab. Tone, was that you? Did I just get an email on? Wait, what? Oh. Hi guys, we didn't have time for staff meeting today. But please take note of the following. This is a company-wide at the gigantic corporation I work at. Please do not use ChatGPT for any company project, even for development, training, or testing. There you go. I don't think they like the legal ramifications of that, maybe. I just loaded up the game, one of my party members is vibrating. Nice. I need to go to Colony, where? Omega Lab. What the fuck is that? It's dumb to me that they need to ask employees not to use ChatGPT for their work. Why is it dumb to you that they need to ask them not to use it? That seems obvious, I think, to you, but like, people are treating ChatGPT as like the next Google, almost. You know what I mean? So they're like, yeah, I'll use it, whatever. Just another resource. Very fun. Yeah. Well, I think their biggest problem, though, is not that it's flawed, but that there might be some.
Perhaps we should pay a visit to the lab. There might still be something hidden there.
There might be some like legal ambiguity to stuff developed with use with ChatGPT, right? Because if ChatGPT uses it or makes it, then maybe it might be not be patentable or copyrightable.
What is this place? And is that a cradle?
So like that's my theory.
I remember this room. Anything you want to tell us, Kamaravi? This is where I awoke, met Miyabi and the others.
So that means that cradle is...
It is no simple cradle.
I would rely on
Fitted
Wikipedia
inside is a
more.
device which matures
fact.
life to a state close to homecoming.
Wikipedia at least
That makes
cites its
sense.
sources.
So that's what Y used when reviving Mwamba and the others.
ChatGPT doesn't always do that.
Kamaravi, is that cradle still usable?
The installation works, just barely. Why do you ask such a thing?
Oh no. That's a job for a woman is trending. Is it good or bad?
Our enemies are supernatural beings. Monsters who use human lives for fodder. You can all fight against them, but me, as I am now, I'm barely able to protect myself. All I can really do is hang back and watch, so as not to be a hindrance. But suppose I was to use this cradle.
Ethel, you don't have anything to prove.
As far as the choices available to you go, you could also return to the city and live a peaceful life. And yet you're saying you want to throw your body back under war's grindstone and spend your life fighting.
All right, it's good. It's good. It's mostly good.
But then,
Yeah. Follow the
with us.
citations. Yeah.
by the time you speak your mind, your body and soul are long ready. I think you should do as you wish.
Kamaravi, are you
Kamaravi,
sure it's fine?
aren't
To
you
embroil her in what's ultimately our fight.
fairly
Ethel's
fresh?
path should be hers to choose. I'm certain her resolve is firm. If she wished for a life of peace, she would not have followed us this far. The way must have been inside her all along.
I suppose that's true, yes. But still,
I am anxious about the results, same as you. Nevertheless, as a devoted follower of none other but the warrior's way myself, I wish to respect the will and resolve of one who has chosen the same path. I believe Ethel's freedom is hers to do with as she wishes.
Thank you, Kamaravi.
He has
At
bags
the same
under his
time,
eyes
I am,
of
course,
somebody
not in
who's
a
lived
position to
300
decide such
years.
things myself. We have conveyed to you our desire. Would you tell us your opinion in turn?
Well, what should we do?
Sure. I should check if there's an Ethel. Laura. I got a Samus Laura, Zero Suit Samus. I have a Mio Laura. Ethel isn't your type. I think she's hot. Not like her personality's whatever. Her body is good. I can make some good pornography out of it. I like how it gave her armor. Why did it give you armor? But even if like I'm not fully into it, I don't always make stuff that I'm fully into. Like I made a buff woman. A
How you
buff
feeling,
construction woman with a dick.
Oh, never better. I mean that literally. It's as though new strength is welling up inside of me. This way I'll be able to fight by your side too. You have my thanks.
Nice.
Huh.
What's wrong,
Huh.
Kamaravi?
Kiss. Now kiss.
Silver
Oh,
Silver code?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Yeah, how did you get
I'm
your silver
not
coat?
sure. When I saw you just now, the word simply came to me,
Oh yeah, I forgot.
as though something was guiding me. What in the world? This sensation. From where did it spring?
Kamaravi. I can
Is he-
explain.
You're horny,
what we
bro.
should be thinking about now is the future. What we can achieve in unison, no?
Let me teach you about the birds and the bees.
I said I could be your eyes. That has not changed. Just as you showed me the way before, let me now be your guide.
You are right.
Oh my god, I just thought of my brain just went on a crazy train. I don't want
You can see that which I cannot, indeed.
They're
I wanted to live life true to myself, but the answer is still not clear.
they're way quieter than me.
But perhaps by working together with you.
Really, like too much? How about now?
Let's
Am I a
search
little
for
better?
the answer hand in hand, Kamaravi. With unity between us, nothing can be impossible.
Don't stand on that side. That shoulder's damaging. Slightly better, you guys? I guess I need to turn up the volume here. Oh, God. My nose is still kind of bad today. Turn this back up.
I hope everyone's getting along.
We did it. Okay. Did you rank up the DLC characters too? don't think so. Can I do theirs? I thought Eno, or what's her name? Oh wait. Wait, do I not have the DLC characters right now? Oh, I gotta re-download. When it says re-download, it took away all of my DLC characters. I guess I'm gonna do that right now. We'll see how long. It shouldn't take very long.
Can't forget our progress update.
Oh boy, gotta enter in a password. How about the Mets? I don't know. Never met them. Don't make me talk while I'm typing in a password. You're gonna ruin my flow. Search and browse. Xenoblade. Xenoblade expansion pass purchased. Um, how do I re-download? Am I in the wrong zone? Oh, there it is. Re-download. It sucks that it took away my current DLC. Was it from when I got the OLED? I don't think so. I thought it just started popping up when the new DLC came out. Oh god, I gotta do those Pokemon raids. What did I do? It shouldn't be the new DLC that doesn't affect. I don't know what happened then. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I'm back. Heather was being really silly. She's like, I'm mad at you, but in like a fun way. And so I was like, what did I do? You gotta install Kingdom Hearts. Why? Okay, well, what can we do right now in the meantime? What is there? Oh, you start. There's a Kingdom Hearts 2 rando? I didn't know the game could work like that. How long does the... It doesn't tell me. It just has a... How can I tell how long it takes? Because it's got the... Oh, I just clicked on it. 3 minutes. I was afraid I was going to start the game and not. There's a rando for every... Well, I guess so, but... Like, Zelda works really well for randomizers, because, like, you know. What? Bakugo is trending. That's the explosion guy from My Hero, and I click on the trend, and of course, there's just his asshole right in my face. I just don't understand why he's trending. Oh, it's because of some wrestling. Man, I don't give a shit. You gotta download Epic. Why do you have to download the Epic Game Store? Is Kingdom Hearts on the Epic Game Store? What? Like, really? I didn't know that was a thing. Huh. I really need to try to make a VTuber avatar, so like I can switch to a VTuber screen when I don't want to show my face, like right now, because I want to blow my nose. Oh, you're hearing it. My bad. It's gross. My apologies for the gross nose blowing. How do you be upside down? I'm in space. Delivering mail. We're done. I use emulator, but Rando is way less stable in ROMs than the EGS release. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, ROMs are a lot harder to manipulate than a PC version, unless they've like really obfuscated the PC version. But the fucking usually ROMs are already obfuscated. You already got muted for man. Why they gotta do that? Okay, do I have my dudes? I do. My dudes are here. Alright, Eno is level 10. So where do I Eno? I think I met her out in the desert, right? This isn't the desert zone, but I'll check because I'm here. Maybe right there. Look at that. I did a smart.
Looks like there's some kind of commotion going on.
Her eyes are pretty.
Eno feels something. Internal Nopon trouble sensor of Eno setting off all alarm bells. This surely important. Master Pon, Eno urged to start inquiry post-hastely.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's see what we can find out.
Post hastily.
Meh, it's Eno, and with sidekicks to boot.
What was the hubbub about?
Emergency caravan assembly. When problem occur that threaten the whole of caravan, usual practice to call meeting of all representatives.
So what I'm hearing is there's a problem.
Oh no, it's so obvious to see. It true. We're in real pickle this time.
Problem of Nopon is problem of Eno.
Someone on my Twitter said that the
Tell
voice
Eno what
acting
is
in
matter.
Future Redeemed is terrible.
Meh. Eno, true saint. Always on call for public service. However, issue this time one in century level of calamity. And that because natural enemy of all Nopon everywhere appear. Dreaded Nopon eater upon us.
Eno cannot believe what Eno hearing.
Nopon.
Eater?
Eater.
Okay, I'll bite. What the snuff is a Nopon eater?
Nopon Eater, as the name imply, is super ultimate evil monster that only go after innocent Nopon. For Eno is arch nemesis among arch nemesises, sworn enemy, joined to Eno by thread of fate.
From what Sonny here in meeting just now,
Oh.
Mac the Wildwood Caravan report firsthand.
Yeah, somebody on my
sighting
Twitter
of
was like,
monster in question.
This sucks.
It even sound like maybe some poor Nopon already gobbled up.
I was like, Xenoblade voice acting isn't
No
necessarily
more scary
the
talk.
best,
Cheerio
but
already
like,
afraid to go potty at night.
Oh,
This
most
game's pretty good,
bravest
in my
news
opinion.
indeed. However, if location known, Eno and
Way better
friends
than
can
Rex.
take matters into own
Rex was
wings.
bad.
Master Pon hear how it is. If threat remain unchecked, the Nopon face threat of become endangered species. Now is time for Eno and friends to shine. For sake of all Nopon kind, we must put end to Nopon Eater menace.
I agree.
What's the Nopon
can't
Eater
turn a blind
Menace?
eye to this.
Unions?
Let's do what we can to help.
Oh, that's great reassurance. Although, it feels like we twist friends' wings teensy bit. Cheerio have a bit of guilt complex.
What friends say? Is Eno that feeling
That's true,
guilty for
Rex wasn't
expose
the
everyone
best.
to danger? Eno artificial blade, specially created to act as
Everyone
tailbone
around
of all
Rex was
Nopon
great.
kind. No need for feather ruffling.
All right. Where in Mac the Wildwood should we head to first?
First, friends should visit Ingado Pass Caravan and speak to.
But I would also
Aurora.
argue that the
Aurora said to
the
be
dull
latest
guy in this game
eyewitness.
Eno acknowledge. Eno no friend Pararo
doesn't have
from
the
long
best
time ago.
voice,
Would
but
help
he's
collect
also
goods.
very
Great.
like
Then let's set a course
it's
for
also
Ingado Pass.
kind of fitting anyway. So I don't know. I don't have that much of an issue with it.
This Nopon eater. What kind of monster is it?
He's very monotonous, and he should be. Yeah, I said it like that. You forgot your EGS password. Password is eggs.
Long time no see, friend Pararo.
Oh, it's been a while, Eno. Much thankings for help before.
Eno heard news from friend Sunny.
What the fuck?
But
What do you mean?
worry
What the
not
fuck?
necessary. Eno and friends undertake takedown of Nopon Eater.
So tell us, whereabouts was it that you saw the Nopon eater?
Site of sighting was on Orion Trail. It attacked every Nopon it lay beady eye on. Very unprovoked. Absolute nuisance.
I've had that happen before.
Urgh. Hearing that make Eno see red. Tormenting helpless Nopon. Even if nature ordain it, Eno cannot stand by idling. Rest assured, friend Pararo, on today of days, Eno and friends
I wonder if there's an Eno Laura too. I could give her Robo Penis. People have liked a couple of the Robo Penises I've had.
Dedication to cause of Nopon well-being, unshakable as always. Truly, Eno hope of all Nopon kind.
Well, now that's decided, we should probably hurry before it claims any more victims.
Eno in agreement. Better make dash for it.
I like
If we
rivals.
not defeat Nopon Eater, there no Trooper Nopon kind.
I successfully identified what is and isn't an electric scooter. Nice. I like how they use those models to train AIs. Your like answers helps train AIs.
Give me some of that sweet ether.
Give me some of that sweet ether. Whatever. Fuck.
Is that what I think it is?
There is fiend! Dastardly Nopon Eater!
He sure is a dastard.
That's far enough! Irredeemable Nopon-hating hellion! We meet here for umpteen
Yeah, I
years!
hate that.
But today will mark end of era, as Eno turn you into shish kebabs! Time to say goodnight!
There was one with like, which one has cars in it? And there were like tiny little cars in the distance. I'm like, what? And so I clicked on it. It was like, no, you did the wrong answer. I'm like, what do you mean?
I'm the one you want.
When you fail CAPTCHA, you start having an existential crisis. Oh, fuck, man, maybe.
Its movement getting sluggish! It almost out of steam!
Great. Let's keep up the pressure. What?
Yeah. Is the technology failing or am I failing?
It must have felt its odds diminishing and decided to flee.
Coward! Come back and face Eno! Ah! Master Pawn! There's not something we can do?
I wish there was. I really do. But now that it's taken to the skies, there's not much recourse.
Oh! Eno have brainwave. How about we get friend Uni to fly up and take Eno and friends with to pursue?
Yeah, sorry. That's not gonna happen. Call it, love, before you blow a gasket or something.
I hate to say it, but I don't think there's anything we can do at this point. What humiliation! Just as Eno was one stepping stone from victory. Why Eno such useless, good-for-nothing blade? If Eno could find hole, would gladly bury self in.
Hey, come on, it's not your fault. Don't beat yourself up so much, yeah?
I get how you feel, Eno, really. But it's too soon to give up completely, don't you think?
I'm very happy that I have a external stream set up because I don't have to test much with OBS. My connection is consistent, you know? That's the nice advantage of that.
Every pawn's still alive, safe, and sound. Now, Eno and friends must take responsibility. Should go and deliver every pawn to Caravan along with news.
I wonder how cheap it is to build like a dedicated streaming setup. Because you don't have to have too powerful of a rig to do it.
Feeling of dejection.
I think about this because like mine's decently old. It's still trucking, but it's decently old. So like it might explode. The randomizer doesn't always behave with, but why would the randomizer shouldn't be?
Good thing we found this. Give me some of that sweet ether.
Altering how the game is being displayed. The randomizer should just be mixing around stuff in the background, you know?
May you sleep peacefully.
There's no music. Right, yeah. I'm not at all commenting of that as a suggestion per se, just more of talking out loud. Overlays that hook into the game process. Uh-huh.
Eno!
Does the rando interface with one of those overlays?
What friend doing here?
This unworthy Sonny have come to help Eno. If Nopon of Caravan continue to always rely on Eno for everything, could not look at self in mirror without wincing. Now is time to make show of manly virtue. We'll repay debt of honor with bargain sale of century.
Friend Sonny.
You're not tech savvy despite doing all this streaming stuff.
Eno? Why mood seems so down?
Honestly.
Oh no! It escaped! Sonny insane! Such cowardly, lily-livered featherbrain!
How did he just...
Eno never feels self-humiliated! Eno total failure as champion!
Well, look. All we can do right now is focus on
Yeah, I
finding
mean,
the Nopon Eater again.
no offense against you or anything, but like, it doesn't take a tech
I don't love that idea.
guru to stream. You know, it doesn't.
Oh, snuff it. If only it hadn't run away, we could have been done with it by now.
Like
No, Sonny got it.
seeing
What friend's saying is, have to make sure it not run away again, right?
like
Yeah. If we could have stopped it, even for a moment, we would have had victory in the bag.
now to be fair, I am a
It's time
programmer,
to roll out Polynors.
but it's
Favorite treat of Nopon of all ages?
and so I am a little
They're great many kind of
biased in my
Some
viewpoint,
delicious, as friend
but
know, while on other wing,
I'm very surprised a
other
lot of the
forbidden
people
Polynor also
that I'm
exist.
friends with on Twitter
Teensy
can
weensy
actually
and
run a
dangerous.
stream.
Eno cannot believe own ears. Eno never knew about
And I don't mean by like
They only feature
personality,
an
I mean
extremely under-counter lineup. So
technology
of course
wise.
we not talk about it in front of Eno.
Nothing against
so
them
you think
either,
that
but
dangerous kind of Polynor would work on the Nopon Eater.
Certainly should. However, just to be super extra sure, Sonny will concoct super extra strong batch of forbidden Polynor. If friends give Noponate a good taste, monster will
and then I
get
see people making
marathon of
like
all dizzy spells and won't
I
even
see
think
people
to
making
fly away.
fucking
So you're
VTuber
proposing to
avatars. I'm
use
like,
the Polynors to
how
render
the
the Nopon Eater
hell?
unconscious.
that terrific idea! If friends can
Probably a
do that,
tutorial.
the battle is good as won!
Slow down there, champ. Surely we still need to find this thing again first.
'Cause I was thinking the other day, I was like,
Can leave
how
that
do you make a
on to
fucking
Sonny
VTuber
also.
avatar?
As a matter of fact, Sonny have some useful
I was like,
connections.
I don't
that come
exactly
in
even know where to
useful.
begin, and I thought about it for like a second,
Unbelievable! Friend Sunny on fire today!
and I'm like,
Seems like things are turning out in our favor. We
oh,
might
I
still
would just
come out on
follow
top here.
tutorial. That's where I'd start.
Most certain, son! Like how this going?
Well then, if friends all set on plans, Sonny will begin work on manufacture of Polynorbs.
Friend Sunny, what can Eno and friends do for help?
Eno and friends must gather flowers that yield pollen for all. From best quality flowers, can create such
The pollen
potent
orb would
stuff.
destroy me.
Sonny's sometimes tempted to dip into own stash, but friends did not hear that. In any case, pleased to bring flowers. More equal better.
Roger will go
Don't dip into your own
We make
stash.
tracks and come back on double!
Every dealer knows that.
We cannot have Polynorbs without Nopon, and cannot have Nopon without Polynorbs.
Each codependent upon the other. A fascinating relationship.
Because like the thing with technology is you have to understand, if you understand basic interfaces, right? You can run a lot of software. Like you can no wait. Right, the only time that you can't run a piece of software is if the software is giving you the ability to interface with a particular field of expertise, right? So for example, if you hopped into Visual Studio right now and I said make a C++ program, you would probably have a lot of difficulty with that, right? But
Right, what have we got around here?
you're not a programmer. So if I hopped into CAD, I'd be like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I'd probably be able to figure it out decently quickly because for one, I've used SolidWorks before. And for two, I already have the baseline that I can interface with
Good
technology.
effort on part of friends. That
Because as
more
soon
than
as you
enough.
understand how UIs
Now then,
run,
time for
you're
Sonny
pretty
to get
good.
Cooking. Please to stay put a
You
little
know?
while.
Only when it comes to like really crazy stuff. Like if you hop into
Oh,
Linux,
goodness. All
it's a
friends
fucking
here
nightmare.
already?
You can follow a bunch of
Friend Cheerio?
tutorials and
friend need
stuff, but
something
it's
from
still a
friend Sunny?
nightmare because it's so
Deary
unintuitive.
cheery. Friend's not heard anything from Sunny? Cheerio here that Eno had some trouble, so was busy looking into hiding place of Nopon Eater.
You didn't. Did you?
Oh, sweet little boy. Of course Cheerio did. That's why Cheerio came here, to tell friends.
That's incredible. How in the world did you manage that?
Friends should learn not to underestimate Nopon Caravan Water Cooler Whisper Network. When Cheerio put out call, can obtain all kind of information up to and including number of freckles on friends' noses.
Well, this Snowpon has some MILF energy.
Sorry to keep friends waiting. New and improved formula come together sunnily.
So the
Sunny.
pollen orbs are ready.
Please, to show more respect. They're not just any old pollen orbs.
Oh, sorry.
Sunny called them. Sunny own brand. OP pollen orbs. Trademark pending. Incidentally, OP stand for overwhelmingly potent.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I'm also
Dude, that stinks!
I'm also known as
Huh?
overwhelmingly
What is
potent.
matter? What friends say stink?
Given my work in the library, I shouldn't even see. I'm not tech savvy
Seem
because
the
I read it
bats
internet
for
from people who, no matter how much I try to explain to them.
Tolerable baseline.
You're calling this a little above baseline.
Now then, Eno, please to take possession of product.
It's hard to say,
Pollen orbs have
like, what is
much
considered
rival.
tech savvy,
They represent
because
hope
there's
of
also,
all
like,
Nopon kind.
our generation is more likely to be
Feeling
tech savvy,
massively thankful.
right?
Hope of all Nopon kind weighing heavy on conscience of Eno.
Because we grew up with the stuff when we've been messing with it in school and junk.
Huh?
Thing that most important to Eno bequeathed to driver. Please to take.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can carry that for you.
Come on, Noah. Look how she's begging. How can you say no to those eyes?
Yes, Noah, you're the driver here, or what have you. Take responsibility and keep a lid on it.
Yeah, Noah. Do it for her. And whatever you do, please put those stinkables away.
Oh boy.
Noah. Must steal resolve. Fate of all Nopon rests on shoulders of Noah and Eno. None other.
Y'all. Did you just do that?
Oh, all right. You all win. I'll take the OP pollen orbs,
OPPO.
or rather, the hope of all Nopon kind.
Ooh.
Exact words Eno been waiting for. Oh, master pun of mine.
According to Scuttlebutt, Nopon Eater ran away to Arnu Shoals in Erythia Sea.
Oh,
Now,
the anus
his only
holes.
chance.
I love the anus holes.
Arnu shows. Fitting sight for final showdown. Come, master pun. We heed the call. We go.
Yeah.
I love her voice actor. She's
Let's be quick about
she's
it.
adorable, and I like when her voice cracks.
How long are you going to keep that up? You'll get left behind, you know.
The stink's wafting up again. You sure we can't ditch the pollen orb idea?
Not pollen orbs. OP pollen orbs. Trademark pending.
This week I had to show one of our clerks how to test the Chromebooks when they get returned. Also, our clerks are a lot older and not very good at technology. Subsequent plug hotspot in. Press power button on hotspot. It's the only button. Plug laptop in. What is this hotspot? Press power button on laptop. That's it.
Every day's a training day.
like a Wi-Fi hotspot or like a 4G hotspot? Oh. Yeah. Okay. But oh. Okay. Oh. So they also check out a hotspot. It's not our entire generation. It has to do with a lot of factors. Our library is in a low income area. That's true too, yeah. Low income will have a harder time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Chromebooks come with hotspots. See, I was thinking that the hotspot was like some sort of when you said hotspot, and I was thinking of like a fucking mobile hotspot. I was wondering, I'm like, wait, is this some sort of like network to facilitate doing tests over it? You know? Because we have test networks at our work. And I'm like, no, that can't be. That seems too complicated for the library.
I've got them right here. Ready to go whenever. Let's do it, guys.
So I thought it might have been like some industry term. But yeah, I guess techno literacies. But I feel also nothing against these people. These people, there's obviously people that haven't grown up with this stuff and they haven't had access to this stuff, and that's fine. But there are also, and I hate these people, because like people that grew up here, for example, and I know that they've grown up here, being techno illiterate really baffles me, because our school district here has pretty good tech, right? Doesn't matter which school. There isn't like in more impoverished school or anything. Like out of all the high schools, I probably went to the poorest high school, unless you count the dropout high school, and then I don't know how that works.
Yes, right on target.
Is it gonna evolve?
Not sure this is an improvement.
We'll be fine, yeah?
Master Pun?
I believe in us. We'll end this here and now.
Wait, he pulls out her weapon. Is he gonna be... Are we gonna switch back to what we were before? Yeah. He's got his regular sword. But it really baffled me when I was like 20 something, right? And I'm hanging out with some friends, and those friends are huge nerds, right? They love their comic books. They love their... They annoyingly did Deadpool and Batman memes to death back in the day. Who's doing that? Who's flipping? Let's tie on. Bleep. You're fighting a boss with a palette swap of what you're fighting. Yeah, this guy's a pretty common. I've seen this guy in a few places. They've reused the buff bird a lot. So these guys, huge nerds, right? They play tons of video games. Granted, mostly Western / mainstream video games, right? So they're playing your Bethesdas, they're playing your BioWares, Marvel games, whoever made all those, / DC games at the time. And I would talk to them, and they did not know how to work technology at all. Like, they were... Dude was on his laptop, and he's just like... I don't know, the Marvel games is something horrible lately. When's lately? I mean, this was 2011. That I'm talking about when I hung out with these people. Like, they would be like... I was like playing Minecraft, and he's like, "Oh, I want to play this. Where do I get it?" I'm like, "Well, here's their website. Go get it from here." And he's like, "This isn't gonna give me a virus, is it?" And I'm like, like, "This is the official website." He's like, "Well, I don't know. It's not. Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Victory is ours.
I'm like, there's millions and millions of people have downloaded this. It doesn't have a virus on it. He's like, well, you know, you never could be too safe. And I'm like, I mean, yes.
OP Polinob Gambit work.
But
Sonny's so proud to have contributed.
At least he knows about viruses and knows that you can get them from downloading stuff.
Great! Super great! Grumpy Bonner Ferraro also once hounded by nefarious.
But this guy only could install games on his computer, really. That's all he could do. Any sort of troubleshooting? Yeah, good luck.
Eno could not achieve success alone. It thanks to whole teamwork of whole team. Truly, Eno, brimming with gratitude.
I remember this one girl that I was
That's that taken care of.
trying to date.
Good job, Master Fun.
I mean, I sort of understand. My dad was so insistent on checking everything himself before letting me download.
Really took the spotlight on the home stretch there, huh?
Yeah. Come to think of it, wasn't that last attack they did together kind of ridiculous?
Yeah, I guess so.
And awesome.
You're certainly not wrong.
Just any time I interacted with this guy, and
Both seem to
he would,
Did we really? I have to say, I wasn't really paying attention. My mind
with
was
his
somewhere
PC,
else
he
entirely.
would.
That moved fast and
He knew how to play World of Warcraft on his PC. That was about it.
and Master Fun. Driver and Blade one in body and soul. When put together, power of both, resulting power limitless. Quote Grandmaster Fun next.
Limitless power, huh? If that truly were within our reach, maybe we can save Nopon and humans. Or indeed the whole world.
Yeah, it's just
There are no maybe.
it was an eye-opening moment for me because I was like,
For sure. Trust Eno on this one.
oh,
I do trust you,
like,
Eno, and I'm counting on you too.
I guess there are
Good answer.
huge
Eno has
nerds
everything well in hand.
that aren't
Ino's so happy to have Master Pawn as
like
driver.
tech savvy. You know, they're not also good with technology. My dad wasn't good at teaching, so he would often do things for me. Yeah, I'm probably not the best teacher either. My dad's idea of teaching was to hand you the thing and say, do it. Yeah, that was my dad too, yeah. My dad would literally, well, sometimes he would teach me a couple things, right? But my dad's favorite phrase was figure it out. So I would say it wasn't very helpful, but at the same time I learned how to figure it out. You know?
I'm fully equipped for action.
She's fully equipped for action. Hell yeah. Wait, what the hell? Why are they reset? Like, I swear I put shit on these people. Whatever. Anyway, we need to put on... That's not her. Who? It's her. Oh, she's only level 5. There we go. We win. Now I need to figure out how to do this lady. There she is. I feel a weird tinge of nervousness when I download a ROM. To be honest, it probably would have been better than that, but bless him. He cared and I miss him. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there is a way that a ROM can fuck up your computer unless the emulator has a security hole.
Oh, at long flipping last. There you are, Mash.
I
Looking
didn't
for
go out of
what?
my way to learn since he didn't just do it for me anyways.
We've been scouring high and low for you.
Yes. Lovely to see you too.
Yeah, it can
You
be.
have some business?
Yeah, if a kid's
Discuss?
not encouraged
Whoa.
to
Oh, the other one, Mash. It's got bells on it.
figure it out,
So cold,
and they're just handed
Mazzy.
stuff, then
Ice
you know,
cold. Don't pretend you don't know what we're talking about.
I need to figure out how to do
Me
this
and my
lady.
fair lady ordered matching
If I
accessories.
can
Quite
add
a
that
while ago,
quote,
too. It's getting silly now.
do that phrase,
Yeah,
but do
And I recall
exclamation
we paid a
mark
pretty
quote
penny up
space
front
add,
too. Don't want to rush you, Maz,
and
but
then put that.
Come on.
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, of course.
I'm too lazy
I
to
hadn't
add.
forgotten.
Ah, but
I was
That's what I
literally
thought.
just
I get
pinning
nervous
down
about
the
it's downloading
final
something
touches on
online.
the design.
Oh.
I'm on the cusp of beginning
add it.
production.
Oh, you were you? Well, I'm
Oh.
glad to hear it, Mash.
Thank you.
For you. I was
I
sweating
almost
buckets
added it.
there. Thought the whole thing had
There you
slipped
go.
my mind.
Perish
Nice.
the thought. That would
I like
be
some good
tragic.
quotes.
Right.
My sincerest apologies. It did, in fact, utterly escape me.
Figured.
Figures.
I definitely
But
think this lady's
Maz,
hot.
You're so chuffing brilliant at what you
I don't
do.
like her head thing,
It's just
but
such a crying shame that you're like this, you know?
Oh, how it pains me to know it.
Hey, at least you remembered now. We're still on board.
I
by the
love her
way.
outfit.
Long
It's
as you give
it's
us
great.
A discount for the trouble.
We're looking forward to the finished products. Ta-ta!
There was this one girl though I was trying to date, and this is when
Well,
I
I put
questioned
my
on
foot
whether
in
or
it
not I should
again.
try to date her.
Perhaps I ought to hire a clerk.
She bought a new
What's
laptop,
the deal with those guys?
They're soldiers, those two.
And-
Illustrious members of the Lost Numbers. not to mention my
She
clients.
brings it back to her house. And she's
Previously,
like,
I received a commission from them for a pair of matching accessories, but clearly my mind was otherwise occupied. Letting my
Oh, I'm paying
clients wait
attention to the
any
game.
longer than this is going to tarnish my reputation. I'll have to expedite my work.
Should we help?
What? Are you quite sure?
We'd be pretty crappy friends if we just left you in the lurch now, innit?
Gosh.
in it.
Well, I'm incredibly grateful for the offer.
Ooh, past
I shall
25.
have to be sure
Nice.
to compensate you appropriately when the order is completed.
Will we need to leave the city again to gather materials?
No. Before any of that, we will need to prioritize information gathering.
Information?
That reminds me, I need to
What
install
kind?
Blanc.
Why?
Even the most basic accessory necessitates a great deal of thought. One must consider its shape, application, presentation. But above all else, it is imperative to pin down the nature of the individual to whom it will ultimately belong.
How do you mean, nature?
We must learn more about Jake and Tessa, find out what makes them tick. Only then will we discern the accessories they desire. That is how I do things, and that is where we must begin.
Sounds like a really roundabout way to do things. Why not just ask them yourself?
Only a third-rate charlatan would consider such a thing. The true creme de la creme must fulfill their clients' orders without uttering even a word.
But you don't have much time.
Which is why I'm very grateful for your assistance.
We'll break into their house.
We may have our
Ooh,
work cut
that was a
out
good.
for us.
That was a good wink.
I suppose we should start by asking people who are close to those two.
That's the way indeed. Then let's begin our inquiries. We must talk to Jake and Tessa's compeers in the Lost Numbers and find all we can about them.
Or yeah, talk to the peers. So yeah, she bought a new laptop,
Jake and Tessa, yeah?
and then
They seem
she's
a bit
like,
wishy-washy, if I'm
"Do
honest.
should do we need to get this antivirus on it quick?" And I'm like, "What? Why?" I don't want it to catch a virus. And I'm like, "Your laptop's not even out of the box yet." What do you mean? I was like, "Oh my god." Okay, she thinks that they could just. She thinks that it literally catches like the cold from the air. Oh. I had some guy at the call center that I worked at. He walked up to me and he was having a discussion with me, and I mean, fair enough, he was learning, right? So like I taught him, right? And he was very you know, I was scared we were gonna crash there.
Can't forget our progress update.
You know, he was very inquisitive, so yeah, that's fine. And he asks, like, "Oh, so do you think they could like develop a computer virus that you could like catch from the air? Like, because I know that can't happen, but could it happen?" And I'm like, no. Unless you count downloading something over Wi-Fi as catching a virus from the air. No. That's not how that works. You can't like just have data flying around in the air and then have it execute on your computer. It's not. Unless you also consider fucking rain to be a virus. We want to do the option that can randomize bosses instead of regular enemies, but it's unstable and can lead to crashing and no response. Oh, yeah, that sucks. I have patrons at my work that ask me for help, and I come over to find that their screen filled with dozens of windows from ads they clicked. Oh, yeah. Your frames are, there's several frames. Like my stream? Or just that one incident? Because right now, my stream looks fine. So it might be on your end, if that's the case. Like it chopped for a second, but I haven't dropped any frames or anything. Oh. You are downloading something right now. Yeah, that also baffles me. That people will click on ads. I've been downloading something at the stream, and it was only that much. Well, yeah, but there could be a spike in network congestion and stuff like that, right? Like that can cause that to happen.
I've already got food on the brain.
Some automated processes were trying to download something all at once. Fucking all of your neighbors decided to hop on Netflix and start a movie at that moment. You know what I mean? It increases, you downloading something increases the chance of that influencing choppiness. I'm not saying that's necessarily the cause, but it certainly doesn't decrease it. No, the frame drop was from the game. That was the game fucked up for a second. And as far as I know, it was all fine after that. But doesn't matter.
Well, this wasn't what I was expecting.
I know. I figured they'd be a couple of quirky jokers.
Sounds like they've had it rough.
Just my least favorite thing
Indeed.
is people that I know.
They appear so ostentatious and fickle. One could be quick to dismiss them as mindless followers.
That frequently
But the
need
truth
to
is
know
that they are loyal soldiers both, and they care deeply for each other.
how technology
In which
works,
case,
right?
I'd be inclined to substitute an eye-catching design for something altogether more somber. The accessory they seek is most likely...
Most likely, what?
That shall have to wait. In any case, I have a clear idea of what would suit them now. You've been a tremendous help.
Cool.
Good
Can
to
you be
hear.
level 20 now?
So I'm guessing the next step is we go looking for the materials, yeah?
Aha, you guessed correctly.
Are you going to tell us what we need?
Yes.
I
I'll
feel like
need
Captain
two
K, most of these material
One of them
missions,
far
I already
easier to
have the
come by.
materials
I'll
for.
start with that. One may find rose quartz growing on Corn Island on the Erythia Sea. What I would need is a quartz crystal with a particularly high purity, known as red shawl.
Corn
Sure.
Island. Got it. Let's go take a look.
But yeah, my least favorite thing is when somebody frequently has to interact with technology or wants to, right? They frequently do it, and they constantly have the same issues, and they don't try to learn how to get around them. They just ask somebody else to fix them. Or they hit random buttons and eventually it works and they don't understand how that worked. Or also this well, yeah, this is a side thing too. But really quick, it just infuriates me that they refuse to try to learn. They just, well, whatever. I don't give a shit.
Good thing we found this.
It's like, yeah, but you have this happen so much. Like, I know you, and I know that you're just not wanting to learn this, and it's just
They've really gone and done it now.
to me, I'm like, don't become self-sufficient, please. Like, I hate that. I also get it though for, you know, I do that lazy shit when playing video games, but I'm also interacting with this video game for, this one's an exception, but for like 40 hours, and then I don't have to look at that video game ever again. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm interacting with a phone for the rest of my life, and I should be like, I need to learn this shit.
Good thing we found this.
I appreciate the ones that try, even if they need my help every time. Yeah, that's always nice. I don't like it when people refuse to learn about stuff. Like, I just don't like that. About stuff that's useful. You know what I mean? They
The next leg of our journey
useful, or
will
they
take us to the Orion
would
tunnels.
incredibly benefit them if they did, you know?
Don't tell me you're taking us down there to do actual
When they've
mining.
shut off their brain to new information, I'm just like,
Close,
man,
but no mica. It's not minerals you'll be mining this time.
close but no mica? Mica's
Not
Mica's like
literally,
really common,
right?
isn't it?
Deep in the Orion tunnels, there's said to exist a rare species of rock.
Mica,
The unique mineral
Mica's
which
all
takes
over here.
root on its back, argentium, will be our next target. Though I must confess, I have only ever set eyes on it but a single time.
How are you so sure that you'll be able to find it then?
Well, we had no trouble getting the first material. Let's stay optimistic.
Better hope our luck's not run out yet. Off to the mines with us then.
Yeah, 70 plus old people. Yeah. You know, old people are out the window. Their brains don't work anymore. My brain barely works now.
Looks like a pretty rare specimen.
Huh? Here? But then there's also, I hate the people that, like, blame the technology. And they just fucking... like, oh, this fucking computer, blah, 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 blah. It's like... they get all pissed off at it. I get that they're frustrated, but I just want to be like, yo, the world runs on computers, and if you can't manage to do this, and you can't figure this out, that's on you. Obviously, there's times where technology isn't intuitive. I get it. But usually when these people are complaining about this shit, they're just techno-illiterate, you know? Hell, my dad, who designs PCBs, does this shit. And I get pissed at that. He...
Sometimes virtue brings with it other rewards too.
he's not necessarily tech illiterate per se, but he is definitely... he hates interacting with software. And... he'll be like, oh, this thing should just read my mind. It's a computer. It should be good at this. Like, what are you on? That's not how technology works, dude. I'm trying to.
We'll be setting
Like, I've given up trying to explain where web address is. Yeah, that always is crazy to me too. Like, I don't understand a web address, but like,
I'm the girl with the gall.
it's just an address on the web. What do you mean? Just imagine a person's address for their house, but instead you just type it in here and it brings it to you. It brings a website to you instead of a person's house. But yeah, I've interacted with those people. I asked if somebody had an email address, and they did not. They had no idea once what I was talking about. And I almost started to try to explain it to them, and I'm like, nope, no. This person is 70, and they're just buying a newspaper. Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's also people that just give up because they think that it's so complicated they won't understand. So they're like, whatever. I get that way when it comes to a lot of board games or card games, but I also don't like that a lot of the time. Again, it's entertainment, so I don't care. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, if they don't understand it after an explanation, it's like, yeah, they won't fucking get it.
Without too much fuss.
We win.
We were fortunate indeed. Well then.
Here's the deal, like, if you don't understand technology in depth, that's fine.
Once again, your incomparable efforts have paved the way forward.
My main thing is,
Thank
though,
you,
is
my dears. I feel now
try to learn
that
from
I
your
can
mistakes.
finally produce the accessory I have in my mind's eye.
And
isn't this an excessive amount of time and effort for a couple
don't blame the technology all the time.
That, good sir, is the difference between the ready-made and the tailor-made. That, and it's my sales point. All right, you may have to give me a while.
Now, here's times where I complain about technology.
Good work, Masha. Okie doke.
At my work.
Time to deliver the goods to those two.
Yes, just a moment.
Oh, yeah, yeah, don't get mad at you and the technology. Yeah. That's the problem, though, is they get mad in general, and then that anger starts being
I really hope they'll like them.
transferred elsewhere.
After all the trouble they put us through.
You know.
You needn't worry. They will be satisfied, I assure you, or my name is not Masha.
So
There's times where I get angry at technology, but I'm angry at my work.
Rings, bracelets, and the like happen to be my forte.
If you want to install a work version of the OS, right? You are an employee, and you want to put the employee OS on. It's Windows, but it's, you know, it's got all the IT bloatware on it.
Tessa.
They
kept you waiting.
The old process
the items you requested.
was
Do check if they're to your liking.
Finally!
Finally!
You go to this site,
Really kept us waiting, eh?
and it's kind of hard to find on the site. If you search for imaging your computer,
The silver luster comes from an alloy of argentium. To
It
my
fucking-
understanding, it is one of the strongest
it's
precious
like
metals
buried
there
in
is.
there. It's like the 4th or 5th
Your
result on the
unbreakable
site, and
ties
it's like,
inspired the
Ugh.
design at the heart of the bracelet,
Um,
inlaid with a red gem of the highest purity.
you find the steps, right?
Those bracelets will not corrode or tarnish.
The steps
and
have
will
been
preserve your bond
download
for a
this
great
image,
many years down
put
the
the
line.
image onto a flash drive with Rufus.
This will do just grand.
Um,
Couldn't have asked for something better. Kind of
boot
scary how
to
perfect it
the
is.
USB
Amazing. We
on the
barely
computer.
taught you anything.
Have
I
it
really
plugged
must
into the
confess,
corporate network,
This is arguably one of my finest works to
and
date.
hit all the login, follow
What
the
better
on-screen
keepsake
prompts to
could
log
there
you in.
be to assuage the both of you alike?
Done. You got yourself an employee OS.
Well, so you knew.
So you already know that much about us?
Hardly. It was quite simple. This was not the first time I've been enlisted for such a request. I'm not psychic.
Wait, what's this about? A keepsake?
You know what happens to us, folk, when we pop our clogs?
Yeah.
When you do what?
We're lost numbers, fighting at the front. Our numbers could be up tomorrow.
When we pop our
and
clogs?
nothing will be left of us.
When you snap one
We'll
off?
just whoosh into light. It's crap. We're not having any of it. Our names will go up in some cenotaph, but all we'll be is just another statistic.
Yeah. So you see, we figured there had to be a better way for us to be remembered by. Something that'd last long into the future. Something that we'd be proud of, to keep us in good memory.
And that's where the keepsakes come in.
I thought they were gonna
There is naught in this life more beautiful and
do a
precious
suicide.
than a happy, cherished memory. And yet, it is human nature that the more precious we perceive a thing, the more we fear it might be whisked away. Like these two here. They aren't the first city folk who wish to set their memories in stone. And certainly won't be the last. To leave something permanent.
So yeah, that was the old
telling the
process.
world
It was
that they
great.
once
I could plug it
lived.
in, I could image a computer, I could
Their
be up and
lives'
running
history writ,
within
and spirits
an hour or
enshrined.
two, right? Depending on how long it takes to download the image,
A love that
do the
cannot be seen,
second download of the image,
immortalized in physical form.
and then it might take a while to download the
Therein
other
lies
software, but
the
still.
quintessence of my work as
The new
lapidarist
process
extraordinaire.
is mysterious.
Now
Us
that there's the head of
programmers
House
haven't
Cassini.
fully figured out
Cows are
how
cut
to do
above.
it properly.
We
We
were right to
download
stick by you. Thanks, Emil.
the image,
You're a
we
gem.
put it on,
Trust
it
us,
installs
we'll
differently,
Take extra good care of them
and then
until our final breath.
apparently you have to register
For a
your
long,
specific computer
Long time yet.
with IT.
If the both of you are satisfied, then I am too.
with like a serial number.
Those bracelets, may they serve you well, and impart to you a future both bright and prosperous.
Yeah, fucking rocks. I don't like her hair.
All
Yeah, I
right.
don't.
That about wraps up the order.
I like her
I'm
hair,
truly grateful for all the support you've
except
given me,
for
Ina.
the fucking
Rare is the job where one can feel such fulfillment.
Before we wrap up,
things flying
I'd
out
like
of
to
her
ask
head.
you something.
Yes, I'm all ears, my dear.
Just
Those
chop
two
off
appear to
those
mention
long
something quite
things.
significant back there. The head of House Cassini.
My, oh my, oh my. It seems I've been found out, have I?
What is this House Cassini?
One of the city's 6 houses. You know, like the House Vandam that Monica leads. If you're the head, then that makes you Monica's equal.
No, I like
You must be in quite the position of
I like
power.
the side locks.
Oh, hardly. would
I
never
like the
compare
front.
myself to the likes of Moni, dear.
I like what's going on there.
I only succeeded the role as As a
these things
formality,
coming out? Bad.
The former head unexpectedly made it known that they were going to step down.
And that doesn't interfere with your lapidus extraordinaire business? Doesn't seem very leaderly. What's everyone got to say about that?
I don't like these
Free is
bells
the citizen who embraces
coming
their
off.
freedom.
I don't like how they
We
dangle
of
more
House
hair.
Cassini are free spirits, more so than the other houses. Such has been our code for generations. So long as one forges one's own path in life,
I feel like those are the
unbound by
majority of it.
societal
Well,
principles,
if you
my
like
house's role is to respect and
just
support
pop
them in
off those parts of her
So,
head,
see,
right?
I
I'm
serve
fine with the
people
back
of
being a
city
little
in
short.
my own way,
I'm
as I
totally fine with
personally
that.
see fit.
Wow, there really are all kinds in the city, huh?
Well now, that
Yeah.
was a job
No,
well
I.
done.
My theory is
And
that she
thanks to
has
the
like
experience, I believe I have some new ideas for a
she has like
coupons.
a metal rig
Let
that
me
she
use
wraps her
this
hair
sudden
around.
flash of inspiration to put our contract to good use. You did do the Ferris's share of the work, after all.
Thanks, Masha.
The rig
We'll be
strapped to her
counting on
head,
you.
like underneath.
And I shall expect nothing but the
Underneath her
finest
hair, so it's hidden.
patronage.
Honestly, that was really boring. She wanted to find rocks.
Getting along.
But yeah, so the new process, now if you don't have a serial number on your computer, and you're probably thinking, well, why wouldn't you have a serial number on your computer? Computers have serial numbers. But because we work at a company that manufactures computers, we have the tools in which we can make our own serial numbers. And when I've taken a prototype machine from the lab and turned it into a work machine, because they no longer do large amounts of testing on that computer, you know, it's
Yeah,
older.
you can't always give 100%. Much better.
You're like, oh, well, we either recycle this or I can use this computer. So I used it. But it doesn't have a valid serial number on it anymore. And apparently, if you don't have a valid serial number, then you have to go through another process in which to register your computer. And these processes can last days before IT gets back to you on this shit. And I'm like, man, I already levered her up. And I'm like, man, fuck you, IT. Like, why did you make it this hard to
Can't
do
forget
this
our
now?
progress update.
Now, instead of having an employee out of commission for like a couple hours in case something happens, we're going to be out of commission for fucking days, depending on how long IT decides to get back to you. And in the meantime, you can't really do anything. And what's annoying about this is right now the computers who have imaged themselves with the old system right now, they are slowly taking those computers off, making it so they can't log in anymore, and they have to re-image with the new process with no warning. You'll just come in and you can't log in anymore, and now you have to go through the process. It's like, oh, fuck these people, man. Why? You couldn't give us warnings? So now I'm sitting here counting down the days in which my computer will just randomly not work anymore, and I have to get logged in and get a re-image and spend multiple days scratching my head. And because this happened to one of my coworkers, and he had to talk to a manager. He had to get his manager to contact the IT manager to ask what the fuck was going on because none of the IT people would respond to him. Come on. I'll be honest, I've yet to work out at some place where IT is timely and pleasant to deal with. They're okay to deal with in other occasions, we'll say. I've had some issues. I've contacted them, and they've pointed me in the right direction, but that's usually them pointing me to where the instructions are so I can take care of it myself. And they have like a little chat window. It's one of those like chat clients. If any real difficult issue pops up, you're fucked. I've one or two apologize later after getting angry with me. Yeah, being self-aware is nice. And they apologize later. That's always nice. I didn't read that one. I had to read that one. Anyway, we're done here. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. More video games on Saturday. We're going to be playing some Monster Hunter and then some Blanc. Little indie title on the Switch. So, with Heather. Howie. So, yeah. That'll be fun. If anyone has emote suggestions, let me know. Put them in the Discord or something. You look forward to the final Monster Hunter hunting? It's not the final one. No, it won't be the final one. What's gonna happen? Okay, real quick. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna play Tears of the Kingdom on probably Wednesday and Thursday.